Great to have you here. Let's walk through a journey with invisible forces to unleash incredible power. The world fights for visible and ground natural resources. Incredible. The world ignores the most untapped invisible on-ground natural resources. Human skills. Locked. How can an invisible, locked potential become measurable, rewardable, scalable, real-world impacting? Why it matters? Because great power is often invisible, and once identified, can be orchestrated with instruments, tested, measurable, concentrated scalable core elements, activated for peer-to-peer creates collective impact. We put skill first as core operating system. Qualitative growth extracts on ground sustainable resources, like human skill. Skill impact every real-world activity, in chains, in networks. Invisible resource element has potential to real impact. Right skill identified, connected, incentivized, activated as peer-to-peer. We call this skill-based development. We do not see skill as a side issue of the economy or society. We see skill as execution force behind both as operating system. Capital can fund, AI can support, policy can guide. Only skill turns intention to executable knowledge with purpose to accountable and measurable impact. What national investments in basic research for global competitive advantage is, became investing in skill-based development, activation of executable knowledge with purpose. Skills are purposeful executable knowledge to value impact. The faster right skills coordinated to changing roles for purposes, the faster scales impact. This orchestration works only with rule-based instruments. Their user collectively unleash hidden potential to faster growth, higher benefits. Skill was, is, remains the operating system with the DNA for economic and social value creation. Based on ETH Zurich-inspired analytical quant physics methods, we treated this invisible potential the way physics sees hidden forces. Powerful when structured, measurable when activated, back to equilibrium. We unified Silicon Valley efficiency, Crypto Valley digital universe to build decentral AI engine-powered skill orchestrating. Converged to UDAO skillsvalley.io platform. UDAO utility token to rewarding activated impact contributors. The initial result, skills-based development infrastructure. Invisible skills generate power when clear structured, grouped, classified, connected, activated, incentivized. It is built on academic research at ETH in Zurich, with quant physics-based methods for complex systems orchestration, defining countrywide R&D invested capital to economic and social impacts. First result, a multi-sectoral instrument for all peer user in hiring, recruiting, talent, education sector. Traditional skills ecosystems had no such instruments, were fragmented, broken. Peer user for skills-based recruiting, talent, education development could peer-to-peer group. Peer user groups are P2P combinable, scalable, tested, visible, identifiable, aligned to demands, activating right skills supply faster. Internal, external. Skills Valley with multi-sectoral B2X, ERP, market exchange, platform inclusion allows their user to broaden reach and get their own hidden natural asset. Hiring websites, recruiting, social media, talent databases, education platform, or potential partner extend their reach and value proposition. Peer user own their data, contents. Become rewardable, stay skill ready relevant, global visible, reachable, direct peer-to-peer. Demand to supply handshakes, rule-based, blockchain safe, protecting their rights and interests. Second challenge, a skill came to stay, lifelong. You do not throw it away. Peer user and peer groups of individuals, entities, collectives, infrastructure, governance, and capital have various skills. Lifelong. Peer user change roles, purpose, in peer group into other peer groups. They often are at once in different peer groups with different roles for various purposes. Peer user has two perspectives in this dynamics. Demand and supply exchange. Change is lifelong. Peer user also represent consumer, customer market segments with other goals. As citizens, they support majority preferences like UN SDG, ESG. This vertical view is peer class, aligned to peer groups and dynamic demand to supply alignments. There is no excuse anymore to meet skills-based demand and supply with UN SDG and ESG MQs. Peer user engage by link in demand and supply, connect in products and services, collaborate in and cross peer groups and classes. Our incentive for peer user, it's freemium registration. Third, find the missing skill. It can appear under different names, but its semantic DNA, its execution, function, purpose can still be compared. Simply, liquid water and paint. But purpose decides impact value. AI-powered skill orchestration finds that deeper fit and connects the right peer to the right peer need. Skill as an operating system with purposeful DNA. Its name can change. Its purpose can still be recognized. Multiple skills of peer user become visible inventory. Education cost to close skill gaps turns to active asset in your financial books. Peer-to-peer rewarded after purpose proved. Active asset valued at UDAO utility market price. A global skilled talent pool, aligned to forecast growth, can be your skill-ready execution capability for higher speed to impact. More precision, more speed, more growth, more trust. Imagine a shareholder report where education shifts from cost to active investment assets. Aligned to enterprise growth, market demand, multi-sector needs, UN SDG and ESG goals. That is how purposeful impact becomes visible value. UDAO Skills Valley with citizens, workforce preferences inclusion has human skill as core value driver. Public support brings legitimacy. Peer accountability brings trust. Impact reports bring proof. Proof unlocks capital. Your skills-based developments addresses liquidity from RWA to savings, SUKAK to enterprise capital, ESG funds to crypto liquidity, investors to asset managers. The better inclusion activates bigger project finance volume. Skills Valley turns static records, fragmented semantics, isolated information, expensive workflows into a real-time value flow orchestration. Activities become visible, measurable, accountable for economic as well as social value outcomes. Not quantitative, it's qualitative growth. Fourth result, not only digital inclusion, but operational inclusion. Operating partners are structured horizontally in peer groups and vertically across peer classes. They act as orchestration catalysts, allows skills-based fourth result, not only digital inclusion, but operational inclusion. Value-added services to be identified, planned, matched to strategic operating goals. Across countrywide programs, global leadership development, information technologies, smart green solutions, and life sciences and health and more, where demand and supply meet faster, more precisely, with measurable outcomes, rightful benefit sharing, powered by incentives. Skills Valley operating partners collaborate globally. Skills do not scale by command. They scale by visible purpose, connected contribution, collaborative action, and trusted rewards. Blockchain makes that promise safer to keep. UDAO utility token prices incentives at market value. As peer-to-peer skills activity expands, utility expands. And when utility grows, market value can rise. Skills-based development infrastructure, from static roles to dynamic peers, from fragmented demand to incentive-driven alignment, from hidden skills to faster collective growth. That is inclusion in economic, social, and technological terms. Not exclusion, but equal access. Not discrimination, but dignity and fair participation. Not opacity, but transparency and accountability. Not exploitation, but decent work with measurable impact and demand-driven rewards. Human skills are the most underused natural resource above the ground. When rule-based orchestration meets open and inclusive instruments, that hidden resource becomes measurable, usable, and scalable value. Not limited extraction, but scalable human capability. Not short-term hiring, but lifelong matching, learning, recruiting, and solution development. That is how skills create resilience, inclusion, and lasting value. Own your data, own your semantics. Make your execution-ready skills visible like apps. Discover the roles your skills already match. Lifelong as peer user. Register and make your skill set your own asset. Recruit better. Manage skills smarter. Educate faster for real market demand. Skills stay relevant for life. Support qualitative, skills-based growth. Not hidden forever, but activated now. Skills were always the invisible force. They carry the purposeful DNA of operating systems. Skill sets become apps for peer users, and peer orchestration turns them into faster collective growth and higher shared benefit. Thank you for watching and listening.